Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry now for Austin Eckler. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 27. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, ball at the 36.
Come on.
Now Daniels to throw. Couldn't find a completion on first down. First time this game they've looked to him, and it sets up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Get it. 19 Tiger. Panther 11. Go.
Daniels. Complete back to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Vikings.
They've got a man in motion. Now ahead of 3rd down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down.
Viking 18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick six never happened.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And this one doesn't go far.
It's second and 8 at the Vikings 28-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Red 19 light. Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the 28. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Pioneer.
On first down, here's Daniels. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Again, Daniels to the air. Escapes the pocket. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag go down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Get up. 60 by 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And he will score Washington touchdown! The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Robbed by first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Looking underneath, it's Jones. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he gets him a nice choke on that return on the final play of our 1st quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They take over just shy of midfield. Daniels now on 1st down. Ertz reels it in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready up.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Bobcat. Back to 80.
From the red zone now. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket now. They've got to think about you as a runner as well.
70 Timber.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Moore with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hits him on the out route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Now be caught. Here's Ty Chandler. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Counterplay, Jones. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. A change needed in the backfield after Jones's injury. And on to fill in for him as the head of the ground game, at least for the moment, is Jordan Mason. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
McCarthy throwing here. It's on target to Moore. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, That defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. He's snapping to McCarthy. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
18 Cardinal, 18 trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Okay, that is such a great job defensively. You get these 5 wide sets, there is so much speed to cover, so much complexity to handle. Defense, they ace the test.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
70, Bronco 80, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurt.
Back to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Moore with a return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle.
McCarthy looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so defense credited with a sack.
Well, Kate, even with nothing open downfield, there was still the option to simply throw it away. Mental mistake there, and it cost them 3 yards.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. Dukes out of one stop. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. And now approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Third and long for him here. To the outside, it's intercepted. Jonathan Jones makes the play. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT. He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Second and 13. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Daniels throwing on third. Chased out to his right. Now he'll fire it deep. He's headed back towards the center of the field. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they're staring at fourth and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Set up. 60 Eagles,
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker, and now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the move, headed right. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. He finds Eckler out of the backfield. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Cowboy 80. Lions.
This is Eckler on 2nd. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down give to Eckler. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on, come on. Panthers.
Option play, here's a give to Eckler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready? Cowboy. Lions.
Hands off to Eckler out of his own read. He still has room inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and the back who can show off his wheels.
Now setting up the screen to Mostert. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To throw, Daniels. Sets up the screen, Eckler. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 3 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This is hauled in by Chandler. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, running back in the flat.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now it looks like we have somebody who was shaken up on that play. You gotta hope this is nothing serious. Austin Eckler, the player the trainers are headed out there for. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Here's a give inside to Mostert. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
1st down, Washington.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther 11. Seven Pirates. Ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Panther 60, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18.
To throw. Cox, this is Lane. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut it to a point late in this one. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Moore with a return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
19, Tiger.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Mason. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down.
Hey, we're going to do some center.
Throwing now. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw it. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Through the tension and pressure, Will Reichert out to kick. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now out comes the 2nd-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. The first time they've called him out today, and he has a chance to win it. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And they've taken back the lead. So it's a win for the Vikings. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry. keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going